Welcome to episode 2, Walker, Texas Golfer. We are at Morgan Creek Golf and Country Club, playing at a distance of about 7,000 yards, actually just under 69, so 6,893 yards. We've got an opening par 4. It's a little shorty, but it's into the wind. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. It helps tremendously. Comment. Happy to engage there while I can. I'm hoping someday I get millions of comments and can't answer them all, but right now I can. So let's do this. So we're looking to go right up the gut with this drive on the short par 4. The wind's going to be into our face on it, and we start off much better than we did the last episode. So we're right down the middle. We're looking good. Happy to hit the fairway finder. Now I've got 124 yards in. While I'm hitting this shot, which will eventually end up to the left for a long putt, that's kind of the theme of the day. The greens are punched, so you're going to see a lot of shitty putting today. Sorry about that, but it's just the way it's going to go down. So as we line up this putt, try to make the 2-putt on the first hole, I just want to say thanks to Golf Sidekick. I reached out to him about engaging with me on the podcast, so I'm hoping to get him on soon. But he did share a video of mine, and it was episode 1 of Walker, Texas Golfer, and it was awesome. It got into a lot of eyes. I earned a lot of subscriptions. It's just tremendously helpful. So just want to say thanks for that. If you want to check out his on-course vlog, it's awesome, extremely entertaining. If you're into this kind of video, you're really gonna love that. So I'll put a link there in the window and also one down below, so make sure you check that out. All right, didn't do so well. We're +1 after 1, not great. So number 2, little forced carry, and I go dead right into a tree. So the driver is going to be a problem. And it's a tempo thing, honestly. It's always a tempo thing. My driver swing's been the same since I was like 12 years old. And if I don't, try to gather at the top and get all the speed at the bottom, it's going to be terrible. So 2 goals I have today. One is enjoy the round. It's brisk outside, but it's beautiful. Every shot is just into a cloudscape.
Yeah, if I was playing buddies for money, I'd just take
it's just picture perfect everywhere you look. Picture perfect everywhere you look.
Yeah, they're pretty gross.
Oh man. You live in the United States. You're dressed in red, white, and blue.
It's just so
you
hard
have
to
the
hit
best
it
weather
far.
of all time.
Right.
I mean, this is early March, folks. It's early March. All right. We got our first par 5. And I crushed that one. Leave it out to the right, which is good. You want to be out on the right. There's a little bit of there are undulations and plateaus in the fairway. And if you stay on the fairway, I guess you got a better vantage point, but I feel like the angles are better down in the barrancas. But I was all over the long irons today. So this is a 4-iron from 210, trying to put it up on a hill that it gets snagged on. So when you watch this chip, you're going to see that the ball will disappear behind the hill. This is like a 4 or 5 foot hill I'm chipping down off of. So it's a little tricky, and short game is what I'm working on today. So tempo with the driver and short game, working on more of a putting style chip around the green like that. Not so much wrist hinge, not so much speed at the bottom. By the way, thank you for that gorgeous ass shot. That was a tremendous ass. Now this tremendous ass is going to try for birdie, and we'll leave it short. Great Walker. They're punched, man. Start hitting the ball. Frickin' weenie. All right. Par 3, first one of the day. It's 182 yards. We got a 5-iron in hand. Actually, I think it was a little over that. It's a 5-iron in hand. We leave it out to the right. But now, I want you to
At first, I thought it was going to be
come along with me as I go through the flop chronicles. So if you're going to hit a short game shot, you need to know where you can land and where you can't. So you see me run up the hill. This is something I'm working on. I'm really surveying the green a lot more before I start to hit. So I need to know if I can land it on a green. In this case, it's coming straight down. So we're taking dead aim at the flag, maybe trying to leave it a little short. I think I caught that one a little hot.
Okay.
So we're looking at a putt of like 9 or 10 feet here. Get it there. So I do, and it doesn't drop. It doesn't drop for the par save. That's fine. That's fine. We'll go to +2. We'll go to +2. So this hole's going to be ugly. I'm just telling you right now.
God damn it. Shit.
Yeah, I'm just going to be quiet for this hole. Short game. Look at this shot. Blew it through the green. I should have chipped this one. I left it like 10 feet short. So we got this for bogey, and it's double bogey. So now I'm red-assed. Completely red-assed. I know I got blue pants on. When your ass is red, you must go dead. And I do. I pummeled that drive. So we cut about 320 yards out of that par 4. 204 into the green. I take 4-iron because, again, I can't figure out what the wind's coming from. But we get flag high, so guess what, folks? It's eagle time. All right, here's your chance. Hit either the subscribe or the like button. Do it right now. So this putt will drop if we get 20 of either one of them. The putt's going down. You didn't hit the button.
That's fucking happening.
Dude, what did I say about
I think we all have
the
straight
skirt?
putts. What do you guys think? Yours for sure. I mean, well it would be straight.
The cup's breaking to the right, isn't it?
Yeah, actually,
Right?
yeah, one. Might be a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit, just a hair. I started it like right here.
Yeah. I think
But I mean,
You're going to notice that, and you probably already have noticed, that my playing partners have blurred out faces. And that's because when I mentioned that I was doing a YouTube video, one of them distinctly said, I don't want to be in a YouTube video. So I made sure that all 3 of them were protected. I don't know if they all wanted it, but I made sure they're clean. They come out clean. So par 3, I used 7-iron, dead into the wind. I thought it was behind me. It was into me. I left it in the bank of a hazard and chopped it out. So here's my par save. And just
hit it that hard on such a
absolutely pull it. Absolutely pull it. Which is what I tend to do when the greens are running slow. The next hole is into the wind. It's 429 yards, and I absolutely kind of shanked that driver. So I've got 211 into the wind with a 3-iron. And this is one of the best 3-irons I've ever hit in my life. And I keep saying it, but the long irons, I was pure today. Absolutely pure. I think when cloudscapes are out and heaven's peeking out, that it's God reaching down to touch my 3-iron.
Wow. Another bird.
I've never birdied this hole.
Nice.
I just forgot to hit the old record button. And I took 3-wood to take water left out of play and a tight fairway out of play on the right. And I had shoved this about 30 yards offline, which if you had a driver, you would be in the middle of some scrub brush that looks like this shit. So if you put your ball in this, you're dropping out of it. It's going to be a terrible drop. It's not going to be fun. So taking the old 3-wood kept my ball into play as it bounced off of these little ridges here on the right and ended up right there.
So the wind's definitely behind me, so I blast this straight over the back of the green. But short game, right? Another opportunity, right? I'm loving the opportunities to work on the short game today. That foreign language you hear in the background is a wedding. And I'm not sure what they're speaking. Sounds very Eastern Bloc.
We'll skip that shot. It's just a tap in. Yeah,
So we finish up +3 on the back for a 39. Not super great. 56% of greens hit. I want more than that. I want one at least more than that. Sometimes two. Way too many putts. 17 putts. It's just too many putts.
I always leave this shot on the right.
The rights that you saw in the last video with the driver, I went to the range and I worked on them. So I was trying to put that into play, and it's an alignment issue. So I put that into play. And if you like what you're watching, hit subscribe. You're not going to be able to see this shot because the camera died, but I blew an 80-yard wedge over the back.
Oh,
Remember that?
fucking dummy.
Remember that short game?
You are stupid. Walker.
Didn't do great on that hole. So starting off the back nine with terrible short game. That's about it, folks. We're +4 again. Back up to +4. So, again, more donkey shit means more savagery. I hit the living
God, it's got to get over that. Go, ball.
piss
Right into it. Over it.
No, yeah, keep down.
Yeah.
It's fine.
out of that ball, and I bounced it over a
Golf gods
bunker.
aren't total assholes.
That was something like 310 yards out, which left me with this little 56 with the wind behind me. About 108 yards. Just a sawed-off sand wedge.
Hit. Get on the ground. Let's go. All right. Thanks. Dude, this thing is straight uphill. Yeah.
So got a birdie putt.
Just like that.
Whee!
That looked easy.
So it's par 3. Gets interesting.
Oh.
Because I'm thinking, hey, we got 2 in a row.
Hippity hoppity. Look at that. God.
Hippity hoppity strikes again. Absolutely strikes again. So there's something going on with my feet here, and I have no idea how this happened. But what is this? That's not good footwork, but I did crush it. I did crush it.
God, what a waste.
Nobody positively self-talks themselves like Walker does. I love it. So we blast that putt by. I think I one-hand it coming back.
Hit it. Shit.
It's whatever.
Shit, right?
But guess what? We got another par 5 to dominate coming up. Missed the tracer on this, but it's out to the right, and I'm worried about it. And it clips a tree, falls down below the tree into like a gully. And I gotta pop it out with like a lofted 6-iron. You can kind of see me flipping it up in the air there, but I was frustrated with it, but it's in the middle of the fairway, like 160 yards out. I don't know what I was so upset about, but good swing here, getting in the center of the green. Then I just want to 2-putt and take my par. Sounds easy, right? But not when the green's shaped like that. One of the key differentiators between Morgan Creek and its surrounding neighborhood golf courses is that the greens are triple tiered, double tiered, sometimes quadruple tiered. But they're fair. They're very large, so the tiers are quite big. You have it kind of gives you different greens almost to hit at. That was my tee being followed by my tracer, so that wasn't super accurate, but I left it underneath a tree. It went a little bit right. We had to knock down this 9-iron without clipping too much of the tree. And look where it ends up on the green. I don't know how it bounced over there. I think it's downhill a little bit.
Thank you.
But look how close we're looking at for birdie here. So I'm pretty excited. We got a chance to take it to +3 again, and we don't.
Delete that.
So, got a little bit long. Par 3. And that's me working on my tempo. I was going too quick from the top and kind of throwing my hands at the shot. And I was feeling that throughout the day. So although I think I did pretty well with the short game opportunities, the tempo was better on the driver, but not so great all the way through the bag. That was just a crush job. So we got 124 yards in. We got our gap wedge in hand, and we throw this right and deep of the flag, and it kind of hops to a stop. And we're about to witness more hippity hoppity for birdie. Look at that thing just bounce around. So no chance on that. Tap it in for the par. And we go to 18. We go to the final hole. And I am going to rip off a slice. We'll just enjoy it.
Oh, shit.
I felt like that was a pretty swing. Was that a pretty swing?
I'm alive. Thanks, guys.
All right. So this is for birdie and it shoots 75. And we are going to shoot 76. So it was a beautiful day. As you can see, the clouds sort of cleared up, which kind of made me sad. Those cloudscapes were amazing. So, I just wanted to enjoy my day today. I wanted to love life on the golf course. I wanted to hit more greens. I did pretty well for the day, almost 70% hitting greens. That's pretty awesome, but could always get better.